Hello, hello, and welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live, or should I say twice daily. I hope you're not sick of me because I am back after a nice, fun stream this afternoon at noon to 1. We are back for an After Dark. D is here, Grace is celebrating, Tess, I've lost track of what time it even is where Tess is. Yeah, we're live at this hour, a little bonus stream, never hurt anybody. I set my alarm so I wouldn't miss this, says Grace. I love that. That's awesome. We got Toddly Enough in chat. Jessica, Lucinda's here. And yeah, Jack After Dark, as Grace has been calling this. Well, I'm very heartened to see you all here. We got Freakazoid saying hello on YouTube. What's up to you? It's 2 a.m. where Tess is. Wow, well, I hope I don't put you to sleep. We're going to be solving a crossword from the Stan Newman's Hard line at Arkadium.com. We got Sincere Dylan giving me the salute. What's up? And it's called Liquid Centers. It's by Steve Mossberg. So let's just keep that. This will have a theme, and the title is usually some kind of hint to the theme. So let's keep that in mind. We've got Underwater Canuck back and Hannah Becker on YouTube. How are you all? And hi, Shy Girl. Okay, so half a hyphenated beverage brand at one across. I see several people guessing some things. Yeah, D is saying it could be Coca or Cola, which is a good point. I guess they're both 4 letters, so it could probably be other things too, right? But maybe we just move on until, hey, Felix, glad you could make it. And Minnie says it's been too long. Yes, I couldn't agree more. I've just been sitting. I haven't moved. I've been sitting here just longing for my friends to return for the last 7 hours. I've been great, Freakazoid. How are you doing? We're doing a crossword together, which we do every day, by the way. We stream every day at noon Eastern time, and then occasionally bonus like this. And so if you see a clue and think you know the answer, pop it into chat, and I'll be collecting everybody's input. The grid is a bit cut off for me. Okay, let me. Oh yeah, I see that. My bad. That looks solid. All right, so cartel that includes 5 across. Maybe we don't want to do a. We need to have an intervention for Jack, y'all. I'm too addicted to crosswords. Hello, Sweet Pea. How you doing? Left on a map. So not a good sign, by the way, that we've tried the first 3 across answers and have not really gotten anywhere yet. Freakazoid says, I'm on my dad's account, but my name is Harper. Okay, nice to meet you, Harper. Okay. Oh, west. This is very smart. Yeah, Tess and Toddly Enough are saying west. Left on a map. Literally, the direction left would be west on most, rectangular maps. I like this answer. Maybe we'll check the T. It's a short answer. Hamlet conclusion. Hamlet conclusion. Minius Mini and Underwater Canuck getting west as well. Never eat shredded wheat, says Mini. Yeah, that's the mnemonic. I still use never eat shredded wheat to remember northeast, southwest. That's so funny. Oh, this makes sense. I see what people are saying. Yeah, Lei saying Act 3. I think it is Act 5. And luckily, 5 can be represented in Roman numerals with only 1 letter. Yeah, Hamlet definitely has 5 acts. I think all Shakespeare plays have 5 acts, if I'm not mistaken. So that's looking right. And then, does that help? I guess it still could be Coca or Cola at 1 across, so that doesn't actually help. But at 12 across, someone had a theory about OPEC. I think it was Felix. Was saying cartel that includes 5 across. It really could be OPEC. We could check 5 across. Nation on the Indian Ocean. Yeah, this seems kind of right. What Felix is saying. And Harper, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. I'm glad to have you here. Yeah, I think we should, but even if we don't know exactly which country is being referenced to 5 across, OPEC is like a group of oil selling countries. Yeah, it could be Oman for sure. Ignastasia. So maybe we do. Okay, maybe we do 1 down, although it's still not going to help with Coca or Cola because they share 75% of their letters. Black-eyed legume. Black-eyed legume. I've come to cherish these bonus streams. Somehow it feels like we're getting away with something. Timothy is here, said cowpea. Wow. Hey, Barbara, what's up? Glad you could make it. Black-eyed, yeah, I guess black-eyed peas, cowpea. I feel like I've heard of this somewhere. TLC knows it. So, although Grace and Tess have never heard of it, so maybe we check the crosses right away. Yeah, this one's checking out. De parfum. My French pronunciation is horrendous, but I do know what this is. Oh, it's a Southern thing, says TLC. Calling black-eyed peas cow peas is a Southern thing. Zeta bites back, and Pam and Warthog all saying "oh" and Snoopy, yeah, "eau de parfum." I think this is kind of how it's like a type of perfume product in France. All right, we expect this to open with an O because we suspect that one across is either Coca or Cola, although we still don't know. I don't even know which one's more likely with this down. Maybe the L. Hey, a whole snack. Is this a new segment? It kind of is, yeah. We've done these evening streams, evening Eastern time at least, a few times, and people seem to like them, so we're going to try to make them somewhat regular. And someone with a looking like an Arabic username is saying operas, at least a dozen Mozart works. Hey, Angie, glad you could make it. And Sicknamese is also saying operas. Wow, he wrote a dozen operas. It's pretty amazing. I haven't even written one. 3 down, element in atomic clocks. Oh, I actually know this one, and it's going to finally sort out our one across issue of Coca versus Cola. And Jalua was like, I was just about to go to sleep. Don't do this to me. Yes, this is what Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live has come to be about, just being a bad influence in people's lives. Procrastinate from work, stay up late. Grace told me her kids are putting themselves to sleep today. We gotta take precedence. Okay. Yeah, Ryu is here saying cesium, which definitely seems right. Warthog as well. Cesium. I know that cesium is like the atom has a super regular vibration or something. It's so regular that they can use it to tell time, atomically to this super high accuracy. So Coca it was after all of that at 1 across. All right, 19 across, probably our first themer of the day. It's a long cross answer. We see part of a word emerging. And Harper says I'm not that smart, but I've heard a lot of people say that in these chats, and they always end up contributing. They always end up impressing me. So don't count yourself out. All right. Oh yeah, Tess. I have noticed you've missed the stumpers, and you love a stumper. It just hasn't worked with your schedule. Okay. A whole snack says, if it helps, I learn a new word or usage every time. That's amazing to hear. And CC says, I didn't know there was one this late. Yes, occasionally we do evening streams. I announced it a couple times in my streams this week. Meanwhile, people saying private life, private affair, it's no one else's business. Yeah, private something. I mean, private, yeah, I guess life doesn't, private affair probably works. I mean, it fits. Private matter, I guess it could be. Yeah, private something. I guess we could, yeah, matter actually does really work, so we probably shouldn't guess. Let's be patient and get there when we get there. How about that? And then, oh, the top is blocked, Angie, on YouTube? I thought YouTube had a better visibility than TikTok. That's sad to see. Here, I mean. Okay. So, Grace says, did you know that even for atomic clocks, they have to have leap seconds like in leap years? Interesting. Is it because like there's actually some slight error in this vibration that they have to correct for it every once in a while? It's a good fact. Incantation starter. Nice. I see D and Lena saying abra. Ooh, but loser is saying amen. I would think amen is an incantation ender rather than starter. I think abracadabra is a good guess for this one. We'll check the B right away. Sound from the shivering. Okay. See ya, Harper. Yeah, come back anytime. We stream every day at noon Eastern time, so hope to see you soon. Yeah, and suddenly everyone looks cold in chat. Tess and Lena and Toddly Enough and Pam and Sweet Pea. I guess people are spelling it differently. It's weird because normally I would say Burr and just leave it at that, 3 letters, but we have 4 letters to work with, so I don't know if it's going to be Burr, although that feels like Aaron Burr. So maybe it's 3 letters and someone's just super cold. It's just a lot of chattering. Minnie's Minnie says it's Burr over here, snowing heavily. Oh no, that hasn't begun yet where I live, but I can feel it. I can feel it coming. Nation on the Indian Ocean. Oh yeah, we saw this. People were saying Oman. Seems like a decent guess. Maybe we'll look at 5 down. It is a long one though. I always like to start with the shorter answers. They're just so much easier. More than distracted. More than distracted. Excuse me. Yeah, we also kind of have to check these R's. They do look a little strange all lined up like that. Hey, Jilly. Glad you're here. M Seats, the title of today's puzzle is Liquid Centers. We don't quite know what that means yet, but hopefully we will soon enough. Yeah, Flowerfly, evening stream, exactly. Duder says 27 across should be easy and help a lot. Okay, let's check 27 across. Capital of Eritrea. All right, definitely easy for some geography whizzes, but maybe not everybody knows this. Oh, Juniper says I think it's burrs for. Oh, my only problem with burrs is that it really the clue should really be sounds. Then there tends to be agreement like that, so I'm not sure. B Browder says evening stream new-ish. We've done I think 2 or 3 so far, and people seem to like them. So introducing them now and again, and I'm glad you found us. Oh wow. Okay. Whoa. All right, let me fill this in because people are getting it, but Canuck and Felix know Asmara is the capital of Eritrea. That seems right. And then people noticing that liquid centers being the title, that maybe there's just literally liquids at the centers of the theme answer, and noticing that private affair, which was one of our main guesses for 19 across, has T in the center. Wow. I sure hope that's not a coincidence because that's really nice. Who came up with it? Grace is crediting Toddly Enough. All right, let's start confirming these. Maybe we go right to 8 down. Softball maker. Okay, hey Blake, glad to see you here. Yeah, private affair. Nice one, Ryu. Yeah, good call for anyone who was. I was not really. I didn't have my eye on the theme really. I was just kind of easing into the puzzle, you know. So, Minnie says golf. I'm trying to understand this because at least I can say golf balls are anything but soft. So I'm not sure. Ooh, Underwater Canuck has a nice idea though. Yeah, and a lot of people on TikTok are saying the same thing. MP and Pam are saying Nerf. Yeah, Nerf. So soft. They make soft, yeah, footballs and stuff like that. Brian Kilpatrick is here saying Nerf. Okay. And then Oman it is, I guess. Nation on the Indian Ocean. Good. And then Sweet Pea says if it is liquid centers, then it's private matter. But why? Because we like the fact that T works with private affair. What would show up with private matter? Is there also a liquid center in that? I'm confused. End of a bridle path. End of a bridle path. Nice. Wilco and Ollie and Grace saying altar. Deborah Lee and Ray agreeing. I think we had altar in this morning's puzzle. End of a bridle path, yeah. Walk down the aisle and you end at the altar. With Cinda getting that. Ernie the cat. And M Seats and Baby B. Nice. But also divorce. End of a bridal path. Like, that's the end of being a bride, is when you get divorced. It's dark. It's dark, Duder. Choir stand. Oh, yeah, wow. Oh, after all that, how come no one said this? Yeah, it wasn't Oman. We never even questioned Oman, but Iran, also a nation on the Indian Ocean, also in OPEC, and more importantly, works with Riser, which is a choir stand. People stand on those tiered little bleacher type things. Good. Oh, someone did say Iran. My bad then for missing it. Okay. Fraser brother. I know this. I remember this person. Warthog and Dooter Dooter remember. Actually, Dooter Dooter saying something else. Charlotte, though, is saying Niles Crane. Actually, this is giving me flashbacks to a puzzle we did where I think it was actually Niles Crane was exactly in this position in the grid, but it had a crane going down. And we had all these diving birds in the puzzle, all these birds that were going downward, like the name Crane. I don't know if anyone remembers that one. It was a good one. Texas Flycatcher. So far, this section going a little more smoothly than the first one. And Private Affair is checking out with the crosses. I really hope that the next one has a liquid in it too, because this doesn't feel like a coincidence, but you never know. Alias Franks and Snoopy. Yeah, Blake remembers the diving bird puzzle. It was a good one. Oh, also it was Miles, says Lay. No, it's definitely Niles. Yeah, I guess Angie thought it was Miles too, huh? Seems like a common misconception. Warthog. Yeah, baseball clue again, says Jessica. That was also a thing this morning. We had a bunch of baseball in this morning's grid. Astro. And I think someone in chat was like, I don't understand this game. And I was like, oh, what game? I'll help you understand it. Is it the crossword? Is it hurdle? And they were like, baseball. Like, oh, we need Scav to help you explain baseball. All right. More than distracted. Yeah, tater, that's right. Tater apparently is slang for home run. We all learned this morning. More than distracted. Nice. Ernie the cat and Warthog. Toddly enough, Underwater Canuck. Jessica all saying in a trance. I think that's very good. M Seats agrees. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, and by the way, Burr with 3 R's checked out too. It's kind of a strange entry, but we will accept it. Movie night seating. Okay, I can see this. Alvin followed us. Thank you, Alvin. If anyone else is watching and doesn't follow us, do consider it. We stream every day, usually at noon Eastern, but occasionally in the evenings as well. And the best way to keep in touch is to follow us. It also puts a smile on my face, if that matters to you. Golden Mom says sofa for movie night seating. Yeah, I like that answer. Just sounds kind of cozy. Yeah, Tessa's memory catch a grounder from this morning's puzzle. That was crazy. Pot starter. Pot starter. Yeah, Trina is here getting sofa. Jessica's giving me sofa emojis. Oh, you're right, Grace. Maybe we shouldn't ruin it if maybe we should ruin it if someone hasn't done today's yet. No. You're right. We shouldn't. Okay. Ante. Yeah, pot starter. Poker pot. Gotta toss your ante in. Dave L knew that one. Some pairs. Okay, I know this one. Thankfully. Yeah, anyone know their pear varieties? Give you a hint, it's not Bosque. Yeah, Jessica seems to know. And Felix and Ray and Therese and Kellyanne and Lucinda Anjus. This J in the middle of this word is kind of strange. We could check it right away, or we could go for lower hanging fruit. That's usually where I go. Accumulation at a bank. Yeah, and it looks like our next themer is here, so it's still going to be a little bit before we confirm this theory that we're just getting liquids in the center of our themers. I only know canned pears, says Blake. Wow. Should get yourself an Anju. Okay. Accumulation at a bank. I see. So we have safe. I guess a safe is where an accumulation lives, you know? I picture wads of cash in a safe. There's also sums, like sums of money. Yeah, neither of them really make sense to me, but I think that I think some people are onto this. Yeah, actually, who is it? Listy. on YouTube is saying silt. And a couple people on TikTok were saying this as well. Silt, or maybe sand, but silt, I think, is the kind of quintessential accumulation. We're talking riverbank. That's the misdirection here. I'm not certain about this, but it seems like a very crosswordy type answer. But let's check the I right away. Hunger Games MC portrayer. I don't really remember. I saw the Hunger Games, but it was ages ago, and I don't really remember. Oh, Jules and Zettabyte and Todd and Tess are saying Tucci was. Oh, I forgot about this. Stanley Tucci was in the Hunger Games, playing the MC. Wow, how did I forget that? Caesar Flickerman was his name. Okay, perfect. So the I works, and it is silt, and we're happy again. Maybe it's time to move up here. I don't like to neglect this section. The King Midget of the 50s and 60s. What is this? I don't, does anyone know what this is referring to? Because I sure as heck don't. Charlotte Connell remembers Stanley Tucci. Tess is just giving me what? Yeah, I cannot speak for the puzzle on this one. Jules like, I don't know how anyone could forget about Stanley Tucci. You're right. That one's on me, Jules. Okay, should I move swiftly on from 9 down? Because I'm getting a lot of shrugs and question marks about that one. Strange clue. Probably a strange answer. CFO's degree often. This feels more manageable. CFO's degree. The F stands for financial, chief financial officer, but it might just be a general business degree, which is what a lot of people are saying. MBA. It's what Lay and Ollie and Snoopy want. And Listy. Yeah, MBA looks good. Rattler relative. Rattler relative. Jilly's saying, oh, Jillian Underwater Canuck saying microcar for 9 down. Wow, I mean, it fits, and I guess micro kind of makes sense. So is this a thing? It's capitalized, which makes me think like something was called this in the 50s and 60s. I wasn't around then. I don't even really know what a microcar is. I guess it's a really small car. Laura Gluck, though, knows rattler relatives. Asp. Yeah, definitely Crossword's favorite snake, although Boa makes an appearance now and then. Yeah, rattlesnake. That seems promising. Harper now guessing my age. Oh no, this is giving me flashbacks to a few streams ago when all the young folks were calling me Unk. Just relentlessly for an hour. Okay, people confirming it was a microcar that flopped, but it was real. AC measure. Yeah, it was also in this morning's grid, wasn't it? BTU, and I learned what it stood for. I never knew. It was British Thermal Unit, apparently. I learned that mere hours ago. And I guess it describes like the strength of your air conditioner. CC says we weren't doing it relentlessly, it was respect. You weren't doing it relentlessly, but there was someone else in chat named Lil something, and they were pretty relentless about it. It was all right. I mostly found it funny. I'm still questioning how much respect there was in it, but that's okay. Doesn't take a stand with a question mark. Yeah, I see Harambe and Ernie and Laura saying sits. Yeah, it's a solid joke. If you don't take a stand, I guess you're sitting. Should we look at this? Is a weird looking word here. Oh, I see. Certain Winter Olympian. Ah, okay. I was having real trouble parsing this. It looked Korean or something, but I get this. Rick says BTU is the amount of energy required to heat 1 gallon of water 1 degree. Really? That's a good fact. Duder says, I'm sure there was tons of respect. Maybe there was. Maybe I was misreading the situation. It was funny nonetheless. I want to be clear. Duder just followed us. Thank you. Lena and Carly. Oh, Carly's saying Soja Boy, which would be a great answer for a crossword puzzle, but I don't think it's going to fit with what we have. Yay, allegedly's here. What's up? I like what Mac Bolin is saying for this ski jumper. That's a cool entry. Pretty unusual letters. And it fits nicely. And a K-Cup is a thing. Single serve coffee product. It is indeed. All right, good. Should we look at 30 across? New themer? Better luck next time, in quotes. Huh, I was seeing email here, but that's not looking as good anymore. Grace, like, did someone disrespect my Jack? It was all in good fun, Grace. It was all in good fun. Dee's impressed at Rick remembering what BTU means. Better luck next time. What do we have? Ah, yeah, Rainbow Canoe making a nice entrance with Can't Win 'Em All. Let's see if this fits. I like it. And importantly, it has a liquid in the center. Look at this, wine. Okay, so we're definitely doing liquids in the center. Two cannot be a coincidence. Tea, I thought maybe, but now we have tea and wine, and reminding you that our title today is liquid centers. So that's definitely what we're doing. Yeah, Shy Girl spotting the wine. Can't win them all. It's a good way to hide it. Good stuff. We might as well do this letter. Prefix for fall, crossing Abdul Jabbar went there. Okay. Yeah, nice one, Rainbow Canoe. Oh, Felix got him too. Felix got it too. Okay, Trina and Stephen Longifer are saying that Abdul Jabbar went to UCLA. And I guess pratfall is kind of like a comical wipeout or something. How would you define pratfall? Probably like that. Blank la la. Blank la la. You know, if we do enough downs here, we might even form a liquid. Seems like it's at the center of a themer. Yeah, I think this has got to be what Kellyanne and Deborah Lee are saying. And Green Witch, tra-la-la. Jules and Jilly liking that, and Golden Mom. Yeah, tra-la-la. United. United. All right, smooth solve. Maybe a couple hiccups now and then, but sort of like that. Oh my God, I totally forgot. I thought that YouTube had just gone quiet, but it turns out I was the one frozen. So sorry, I've been missing you guys. I thought you guys had gone quiet on me, but I'd gone quiet on you. Dave is saying wed, like the bride. Yeah, I think that makes sense. If you're united, you're wed, you're together. I'm happy with that. Or dash blank. Or dash blank. Okay. Yeah, a lot of autocorrects inserting apostrophes. Isn't that annoying? No, of course I like you, Underwater Canuck. Minnie's like, I didn't even notice, honestly. Oh no. Yeah, it was just totally frozen. I was like, why did they all abandon me? Okay. Dysentery Gary is back saying Ida. Yeah, Orida. I know it as a brand of like frozen French fries, but it's probably something else too. Squidward is here saying Orida. Oh, the Ida is actually short for Idaho, and it's potatoes. That's what Barbara's telling me. And Ernie the cat. I don't think I ever put that together. Belief in brief. Belief in brief. I'm always a sucker for a rhyming clue, and Jillian B. Browder know this one. Oh, and CC sees something. CC sees, a possible. Should we just check 40 across? Now that we know what we're looking for, I'm eager to do these. Possible request at a wedding. Maybe this is premature, but we do have some letters in place. Oh, and the OR is short for Oregon. Wow, now I feel like a dope. So it's Oregon, Idaho. That's the name. It's just a shortened version of that. But is Oregon known for their potatoes? Some dude says, what time is it? I can't tell if that's a serious question. Nice. Yeah, Cece, you called this one. Well done. Yeah, Listy is here saying, save me a dance. Jen agrees. A limeade would be so good to hide Flank Boy. Limeade does almost look like it's going to be in here, but no, I think Cece noticed that it was going to be mead. Let me make sure this fits. Save me a dance. Yeah, look at that. It fits. It fits the clue, and mead right here. There is a liquid right in the center. Some dude says, didn't know there was a nighttime version. Yeah, occasionally we do this. I tried to announce it as many times as I could, and I'm glad you found us. Glad you found us. We don't have like a regular schedule for these yet. We're still sort of experimenting with them, but pretty good turnout tonight. All my friends are here. Occupational ending. Angie says, what's mead? I know it as kind of like an older style of beer. I think it's a little sweeter, but I'm sure someone can give a more technical definition. I like Save Me a Dance. It's nice. I don't know what this occupational ending. Honey wine, says Kellyanne, Rick, and Little Wolf. Is that what mead is? Honey wine? Honeyed ale. Okay. Ists. I see. Like receptionists. It's a suffix with various occupations. Is that the idea? Chemist. Okay. Fair enough. Franco just followed us. Thank you, Franco. Surely someone else is watching who isn't following. You can't let Franco be the only one who follows. Road near the Rhine. Okay. Kevin Sato followed us. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Nice. I like what Underwater Canuck and B-Browder and D and Rick are saying for this one. Bahn? Yeah, that makes sense. The Autobahn is the highway in Germany. I know that much. So I guess Bahn is road and Rhine flows through Germany. So that does seem pretty promising to me. Doubtful. Doubtful. Yeah. I see Mags here and Golden Mom. And who's that? Tierra Sutil saying, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Doubtful. It's just like sarcasm baked in. Oh, Iffy also works, by the way, Charlotte. That's not a bad guess. If Bon is wrong, then Iffy's a solid guess. But if Bon is right, then I bet. And look at these crosses. They do look like they're rather harmonious. Whodunit stock character. Not sure. The only thing I can think of is thief, but MF looks weird. I'm also not even sure how stock a thief is in a whodunit. Yeah, Barbara and Angie and Minnie all voting for I bet. So we'll stick with that for now. Yeah, Jules, I'm thinking thief too, but oh, Grace looking ahead for hurdle ideas, Astro or Credo. Although I don't know if Astro counts. It's a prefix, right? I don't think Astro would stand alone in the hurdle dictionary. Something weird about thief. Who's the stock character? Nobody has a real guess, do they? Yeah, maybe we do it down. See if MF is even possible, like MFAs, I guess. Tess says I'm just waiting for terrible hurdle options. I don't know what you have against hurdle, Tess. Sure, there are not that many 5-letter entries. Tucci, unfortunately, can't work. What can we even do? Maybe there'll be a 5-letter liquid at some point. We could do that. Boar or buck? Ah, nice. Okay, Angie's saying mule, but I don't think a boar is a type of mule. I think male makes sense, which Kenny and Mac Bolin and Pam are saying. However, does it make sense? I know bucks are male, but boar I would have thought was unisex term for boars, or what is a female boar called? I'm a little confused. Yeah, and then some dude saying Theta, which can't be, because that is definitely not a whodunit stock character, unless I'm really... Oh no, now I'm kind of confused. Oh, a sow. Oh, that makes sense. I guess a female boar is called a sow. Thank you, Greg Martin. Oh, Amb. Oh, okay. Amb actually has the first solid theory for what 40 Theory Cross was. Hard to answer. The DA. That's why we couldn't see it, because I did not expect this to be 3 words basically. The DA. We'll check the downs, but it's a possible answer. The district attorney does show up in whodunits, don't they? Tesla Adrian asking for 28 down. Your wish is my command. Yeah, Deborah Lee says the DA is good. I agree. Very nice. Affected in some way. Affected in some way. Lily Moron. I'm just going to call you Lily. And Carly saying acted upon. Makes sense. Yeah, affected in some way, just acted upon. Checks out. Invalidates. Somehow I'm still suspicious of something around here. Between bon and theta and ists and male, like, something doesn't feel 100% to me. And this 48 across isn't helping, because I can't see anything. Oh, but Taryn is back, and Taryn is good at crosswords. And Taryn is telling me that we have an error in the grid. Ista, oh my god. Occupational ending. That is quite a clue answer pair. I'm trying to make sense of this. Is this like fashionista or barista? Wow. Hard answer. But annuls does work nicely with invalidates, so I'm happy with this correction. Some did say Ista because of the plural. Thanks, Grace, for keeping me honest. I do miss a lot, it turns out. Hey, Floss, yes, late night puzzling indeed. I'm glad you found us. You are just in time for hopefully our fourth themer. We're discovering liquids in the center of our theme answers today. You can see mead, wine, and tea we've already found. I did say that tonight was BYOB, so this is actually an kind of a fitting theme for us. Angie's going to drink some mead. Who wants the wine? Tiara says evens out, becomes balanced. Yeah, evens out. That looks nice. Shout at a pest. Okay. Doing well, guys. Miss Gale is here saying evens out. Status calamitous. Some of these usernames always make me laugh. Grace says, I brought chips and dip. Taryn is clinking her glasses. It's great. Tesla is saying, shoo. Yeah, shout at a pest. Shoo, get out of here. Miss Gale just followed us. Thank you. Warthog and Plank Boy. I have barbecue chicken pizza, says D. Wow. Really showing us up. I hope you brought enough for everybody. And Seats getting shoe. AJ's here. Forgot about the night stream, but found us anyway. Gotta eat my cookies then, Tess. You gotta. It's Arkadium After Dark. You gotta bring a snack. Minnie says, first the angst, now the mead. You're right. I don't know why I'm calling out Angie so much today. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? Spun. Floss says, I just finished a 10-hour shift where someone was sick on my shoes, so this is a nice treat. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Floss. Sounds rough. Carly, thanks for following us. Oh, and Taryn is already calling out something wild. What a pull, but we'll get there. We'll get there soon. So, spun. Not sure I understand this. Heads or tails? Because you flip a coin? I don't think I get it. NBC series with nearly 900 episodes. Somehow spun isn't working for me. Social security number, but that's not an NBC series. Could be a coin. I don't like SS and HP either. Right, so assuming this is SNL, which seems like it is, NBC series with nearly 900 episodes. I mean, nearly 900 is wild, by the way. Imagine the celebration they're going to do at 1,000. I guess we still have several years for that. Oh, status calamitous. That's genius. Oh my. These clues get me every time. Seriously, I've solved thousands of crosswords. I cannot, every single time, heads or tails. It's just an evil clue. Because heads or tails means something, but no, they're literally just giving two examples of nouns, you know, of the billion nouns that there are. Wow. It gets me every time. I fall for them too, says Taryn. That makes me feel better. Carly's like, bruh. Listy got noun. Listy got noun. Andrew's doing a face palm. Yeah, that's a cruel one. It's cruelty I invite, you know? I wouldn't want to solve crosswords that never did that to me, you know what I mean? Ending like ling. Noun was evil, Sisby Browder. Catman is here saying, let. I guess they're both diminutive endings, like anklet or something, but I'm trying to think of something that ends in ling. I'd love some examples. And an earth-breaking tool. Yeah, as a garden hoe. Seems good. Okay. Last themer. We have 3 letters, and I think we can do this. Flying auto in a film, and we want something that's going to have a liquid in the center. And amazingly, Taryn already pulled this out ages ago. I'm pretty sure she's right. Oh, duckling and fledgling. Those are really good examples. Thank you. Halfling. Manlet. Okay. Inkling. Yeah, good one. Taryn, how'd you do this? How did you do this? Gina and Dee and Lily and Jessica agreeing that special effect, like a flying auto in a film, will be a special effect. And look at that, it has ale right in the middle. All right, drinks to go around. I guess if you don't want to drink alcohol tonight, it's tea for you. But the rest of us can have some fun. Nicely done, Taryn. That was a crazy poll. Just from the SPE, she got that. And no clue. Yeah, clever stuff. Grace goes, Taryn, we are not worthy. Jules says, I'll just go thirsty. Jasmine's here. Yes, Arkadium Crossword After Dark. You nailed it. Shout at a pest. Underwater Canuck says, make my tea a Long Island. And Angie's ordering a scotch on the rocks. All right, just for you. Shout at a pest. Oh, didn't we just have this? Shout at a pest. I guess you can shout multiple things at pests. Yeah. Scat. Shoe. Kind of mean the same thing. Terrence says, I do a preposterous amount of crosswords. Well, it shows. Footnote abbreviation. Oh yeah, Jessica noticing that we even opened with a beverage today, Coca-Cola. It'd kind of be funny if we ended on cola. Okay, footnote abbreviation. Yeah, Greg Martin and user 711. And Grace and D and Blake all telling me IBID. Not really an abbreviation I've ever used, but I think it means if you cite the same thing, the same source multiple times in a row, then you can just sort of be like, yeah, refer to the last one. It's the last thing I cited. That's one big hyphen. Yeah, if it ended with cola, that'd be fun. Anyone know the Latin for ibid? I do not, but I love learning. The view error. The view error. Picklebit just followed us. Thank you. Nice username. Oddly enough, and D and Taryn are quick on this one. Yeah, I guess most channels are 3 letters, but this one is 5, so we're gonna have to force something. Catman and Lena are suggesting we put ABC TV. Seems plausible. Blake says ibid means in the same place. Okay. Blank ovo vegetarian. Yeah, Greg agreeing. Abbreviation for the Latin term ibidem, meaning in the same place. Good stuff. Blank ovo vegetarian. Status calamitous and user 399 and Tesla and oddly enough are all saying lacto. Pint-sized Paul is here too, saying lacto. And MCs. So is this someone who I guess doesn't eat meat but does eat milk and egg? Is that what it is? Lacto-ovo-vegetarian? Yeah, milk and eggs. Dairy and eggs. But that means they do eat those things, right? Percentage offering. Percentage offering. We got Paul in chat saying tithe, and Aaron also. A lot of new usernames tonight, which I'm heartened to see. Delia Brooks saying tithe, yeah, percentage offering. I guess like if you give 10% at the church, that's a tithe. Yeah, right. Vegans don't eat eat milk or eggs, so I guess a lacto-ovo vegetarian does. Okay. It may be a revolver. You guys are good. So tricky clues can't even get you anymore. Aaron and Status Calamitous, Paul and Sandy and Dina all saying door. It's a good one. Maybe a revolver, not a gun, but a revolving door. Nice. Grace, you hate revolving doors with a passion? Why? Why would anyone feel passionate about that? What's wrong with a revolving door? I quite like them, actually. Lay said, shut the door. Ye are fast. It's true. Minnie likes that clue. I do too. They give you anxiety, like you'll get trapped in them, or like there's a door coming up behind you. I get it, especially if I have luggage or something. Maybe I'll feel like I'm getting tangled in the revolving door. But for the most part, I enjoy them. Jules thinks they're fun. Barbara loves revolving doors, and yet briefly. Jessica is saying although, spelled briefly, I guess. Dysentery Gary says, who uses it like although? Yeah, Blake is objecting to this entry too. Alley assignment. Okay. Wow, we got a long answer here. I just noticed that we haven't even looked at the clue for. Tess is agreeing. What if I get trapped? Excuse me. Some dude and Miniest Mini are saying lane, which I like. Yeah, like a bowling alley. You're assigned to a lane at a bowling alley. That's my interpretation of that clue. What is this? Melodrama turn down. Some strange entries in this puzzle, I gotta say. And it all started with this 3-yard burr. Speaking of burr, we got Aaron in chat getting lane. And yeah, pint-sized Paul and Tess and Minnie and Blake are saying no, no, never. Melodrama turn down. No, no, never. Oh, no, not ever would actually make more sense, although I was happy with lane. So maybe we check course designer. Okay, also good. Good stuff. Underwater Canuck and Snoopy. I see Emily Maceo and Efon getting chef. Yeah, designing of food courses. Delia Brooks likes that. Good stuff. Wow, and somehow we only have one corner left in this crossword, and we are playing Hurdle today. I found one from the backlog that Ame never played, so hopefully it will be new to most of you, and I wanna win twice in one day. Doggone it! That's what I'm gonna say if we don't win Hurdle today. Yeah, Floss just giving me nasty emojis. Oh, rats. Doggone it. Oh, rats. Nice. Washington's Constitution. It's a bit of a strange clue. Oh, rats. Yeah, Barbara's saying maybe it's late for this. I am no, not ever does make sense, but late I just can't make sense of with alley assignment. I hope we don't have an error there. That would be disappointing. Ooh, and we are actually running really low on hurdle options today. Tess wants tithe. Surprised you're not voting for Anju, Tess. So, what are we doing here? Washington's Constitution. We played today's hurdle, Ria, but I found one from the archive. I loaded one up from the archive that Ame never played on her stream. So if people didn't play it on their own time, then it'll be new to most of us, I hope. I see Avenue. Washington's Constitution. I see. So Washington has a Constitution Avenue. Wow. Hard clue. Yeah, Gary thinks it's brilliant. Sud's got it. Tough. Be a contender. I did check Lane's clue. It's alley assignment. I don't see how that could be late. So, yeah, maybe Credo is the best one for hurdle. I think Lay, that's a sensible point. John Hendricks is saying Vi, and Angie as well. Yeah, to vie, to be a contender, to compete for something is to vie. That looks good. Yeah, fair enough, Tess. I prefer the 5-letter words too, and Anjou's is technically 6 letters, so maybe Credo it is. We're out of options. News shows scrolling graphic. Yeah, Jessica's saying Astro, but I just doubt that Hurdle will accept that. Underwater Canuck and Sweet Pea and Efon and Blake and Lean are saying ticker. Yeah, Jules says Credo has good letters for Hurdle. I agree. And that's why people are saying tithe, which is not as good of a guess because who wants to guess 2 T's in one go? You know, you want to diversify in your opening guess. Yeah, ticker is that thing at the bottom of a news program. Drink is also a good idea. Honors the theme, Jessica. Okay. Jules is anti-tithes. I think Jules and I are on the same page for Hurdle. Jules, I don't know how often you watch us play Hurdle, but there's a tradition of some people in chat loving to suggest the worst possible openers. They work against us. Okay, so it's either bass or bass. But given that we have an F and 3 more letters, it's probably fish. Yeah, it looks good. Blake is like, that's me. Yeah, Blake and Tess are so proud of it, too, that they try to derail our Hurdle aspirations every day. Contents of some cartridges, that's looking good. Bird feeder food, okay. And what's this? Good guy. All right. We got 3 in a row. Who's got the trifecta? Yeah, Tess, remember when we opened with a Yowza. All right, do not go anywhere. I'm going to put these in, but we're going to play Hurdle right after this. It's looking like inks for ink cartridges, suet for bird feeder food is indeed a thing. Grace has already given me the drum roll. And a good guy is a hero, right? What was this? Begins, sets to. All right, I'm putting the O in, and let's hope we got some confetti. Excellent. Excellent work. Good After Dark crossword. Well-concealed tea, wine, mead, and ale. And I just noticed that all the drinks are crossing across multiple words in the themers, which is kind of a nice touch. It's just considered an elegancy when a constructor can do this. Private affair is not fully contained in private, or I mean, tea is not fully contained in private or affair. It's split up, and I appreciate that detail. But enough about that. I'm gonna pull up Hurdle, and yeah, that looks like the right spot. Resize it a bit. And let's do this. Yeah, I had it preloaded. So this is an older one. Hurdle time, Lay, you're right. Okay. Yeah, we're about to hurdle. About to hurdle. Minnie, you gotta go? All right, good night. I'm glad you came. I think, oh yeah, and John Hendricks, Ado is a good opener, but we kind of have a tradition of opening with something from the crossword puzzle. I think the best we had today was Credo. Credo was right in the center of our grid, and it's a solid hurdle opener. So I think there's no shame in opening with Credo. Okay, it didn't bear the most fruit, but what can you do? Yeah, Grace says Credo is the best. Oh, how does Hurdle work, says Aaron. We're trying to guess a 5. It's like Wordle, but kind of Wordle on steroids. We're trying to guess a 5-letter word. We have 6 guesses to do it. Each guess we get some information. So this yellow means that there is an E somewhere in the word, but it's not in this position, not in the 3rd letter. And the gray means that there's no O, there's no D. Those letters are not in the word. It'll be green if you get the correct letter in the correct location. We do this, we'll try to get a word, and then we do it actually 5 times, and they're all kind of chained together in a fun way that you will see. Seeing plain, I think, solid guess. Oh, very solid guess. Look at that. So yeah, this green means that the word does end in an E. we also picked up 2 more letters along the way, so we have to find a place for the L and the P. Yeah, so we know it ends in an E. What are we gonna do here? Apple. Oh, there's no A though, Tesla. I liked Apple, but there's no A. Multiple people saying Apple. No, this A would be yellow if it were Apple. Lapse. No, same thing. That has an A. Maybe this is harder than I was appreciating. Because lapse also has an A. So what do we do? I'm actually confused. Spile. I don't know that word. Wow, I've yet to see a single real suggestion like that actually works. Please is too long. Lumpy ends in a Y. Nuramu says loop. Ooh, that. Oh no, there's no O. I really liked loop, Nuramu, but there's no O. Warthog, the A is gray right here. Elope. No, same. No O. What is this word? What is spile? I've never heard of this word. It's the only thing that's been suggested. Scab is here. Scab showed up for Hurdle. Welcome. But can someone define spile for me? Because I've never heard of this word. I guess I'll guess it, because split. Barbara's saying split, but Barbara, it has to end in an E. That's what this green means. All right. Smile. No, because we need a P. Wow, nothing works. I'm going to try spile because people are voting for it. But I don't know what it is. What is the... Okay, well, it wasn't spile, but apparently spile is a word. Riley Hunt says a spile is a peg or spout used for several purposes, most commonly to tap a maple tree for sap. Wow. That was the best thing I learned today. What on earth is this word, and why can't... I guess we know the P goes here now. We know the P is in the third position. By process of elimination, it's not in the first and it's not in the second. But still, I'm not seeing a lot of... Okay, I need to focus, because I'm not getting... And no, there's no A, Riley. So I can't be maple, can't be ample. There's no A. What is this, actually? And there's no I, even. So maybe there's another E somehow. Or is there any other... A U? Oh, a tuple! And Warthog just said it too. I feel like Warthog and I came to this at the same time. A tuple, what a word. Yay just followed us. Hello. Oh my god, that's a hard word. It's the only thing that has been reasonable. Look at that. Warthog, great minds. What on earth is tuple? It's like a collection. Yeah, what the hell is tuple? Tuple is what? It's a math term, which is maybe why I know it. But a tuple is like a general collection. And it's kind of like, you might say, would not have gotten that. Yeah, never heard of it. Maybe I didn't define it well. Yeah, like a set, Grace. Oof. All right. Well, I'm glad we got that. Yeah, Lena learned a new word. I learned spile along the way, so we're all enriching ourselves. I see undo. It's a good guess. Maybe I like rouge a little better because it doesn't repeat a letter. Try this. Ooh, okay. That's promising. I think we'll be able to do this. Tesla's got to go teach. Thank you for joining us. It was fun having you, and I hope to see you again. We stream every single day at noon Eastern time. So, what is this word going to be? No, it can't be gouge because the O is wrong. Oh, gauge. That's hard. Wow, is that really the only option? I guess we're doing it. I hope this is right. Nice. Well done, guys. Well done. All right, I like this. Let's keep it rolling. I want to get to the last level because the last level is my favorite, as some of us know. Oh, it starts with a G. Interesting. We're rocking this one, Grace. Yeah, now everyone's going to accuse you of jinxing us because that's what happens. But no, I think getting the opening letter and having it be kind of a rare opening letter at that is pretty big. So I think we will be able to do this. I see Ghost. Angie says this game drives me cray cray. How come? How come, Angie? Grain. That's a sensible guess. Or groan. Yeah, Underwater Canuck is saying groan. Let's go with that. Okay. Pretty good. I think we're close. The N is not going to go in the third position. GRN makes no sense. So I think the N has to be in the fourth position. And what is this? Maybe Grant or Grand? Yeah, Grant or Grand. Rhea and Catman. Yeah, I guess we just pick one of them. We have room to play, right? Stakes are low. And it's too late for Graph Barber because we know now that there's an N in the word. So Grand. Let's try it. All right. It wasn't Grand, but we have a quick backup. Grant it is. Here we go. Sweet. All right, board 4 out of 5. Do not get complacent. We got to keep our head in the game. Getting a G and a T, ooh, this suggests a certain letter combination to me. If I see a G and a T in a 5-letter word, I'm thinking like IGHT or something. Oh, except it doesn't end in a T. Oh, so I was wrong. It's not going to be light or fight or anything. Ooh, tough, tinge, thing. Those are all very nice guesses. Oh, but not thing because of the N. So maybe we try tough. Okay. Excuse me, not tough, but so actually, wait, what is this? Oh, I just saw it. I don't know. Yeah, that took a second for me. Didn't take a second for some dude or Snoopy or Tess or Gary. All new thigh. Yeah, very nice. Good stuff. We're making it to the home stretch. That's what I want. I want to win Hurdle twice in one day. Please, please help me achieve my dreams. Okay, so this is the crazy level where we only get 2 of our own guesses. The first 4 are supplied for us, and it can be, frankly, very hard. But we have 3 letters in place. We have the U, we have the G, and we have the E. I think that's mostly what we know. And importantly, I was most tempted to put an N here, but there is no N. So maybe a D or something. Blake is like, Jack needs this. Yes, that's true. Oh, Julie, you missed the crossword. I'm sorry. But you're here just in time for the climax. Hurdle round 5 of 5. And it can't be purge or something because of the R. That's an interesting... Yeah, so it's going to be like budge or fudge, right? Nudge is not allowed because of the N. But I guess B and F are still live options. It can't be surge because there's no R. I want to be careful about this. So we really don't have a lot to play. Pint size is suggesting a filler. If it really is just budge or fudge, we could afford to just guess, but I'm worried we're missing something. Judge. That's what we were missing. Yes, good point, Jules. We're missing judge, so we do need a filler, actually. 3 possibilities and only 2 guesses. It can't be nudge because of the N. But let's do a filler with at least 2 of J, B, and F. J, B, and F. Yeah. Foobar. Would that be in the dictionary? It's funny. Jams, says Blake. It's a good guess. Excuse me. Jams. So here's the plan. If the J hits, we do judge. If the B hits, we do budge. Actually, could we do something with a D just to even confirm? Or is that too much to ask? F, B, and D. Is there any word with F, B, and D? I just want to be super careful. There must be something with F, B, and D. Or am I... maybe we just do jams. I can't think of it. Fjord. Fjord, that's actually a really good one. Fjord. All right, let's do this. Fjord, we're expecting the D to go yellow. I'm doing this. It was a really smart one, Tess. The J and the D. Yes, we know the word. Yes, we got it. You gave me my wish. Blake was right. I needed this. I didn't even know how badly I needed it. but I'm feeling ecstatic right now. Judge, I'm pressing enter and get ready to celebrate. Yes, well done. Perfect filler, Fjord. What a pull. I love it. I love playing these games with you guys so much that I would do it twice in one day. If I could do it 3 times, I would. And Jules says, yeah, we almost lost not seeing Judge. It's true. Someone brought that up at the last moment, and it was very important. Great work, everybody. Thank you for solving the crossword. Thank you for playing Hurdle. And follow us if you don't already. We stream every single day. Warhawk goes, you're the best, Unk. The next stream is tomorrow. I'll be with you tomorrow at noon Eastern time. So the usual time. And I'll be with you on Saturday with a Saturday Stumper. So please join me for both of those streams. And Sunday and onward. We stream every day at noon Eastern and occasionally at 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for joining. And check out Arkadium.com for great games. All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody. Nicey, thank you for following. 'Twas fun as always, Jules. I had fun too. Thanks, everybody. Bye.